Alright, well, making this video for my good friend Chris. This is a video on how to get low death growls. There's a couple ways you can do it. The way I do it is kind of like an outward yawn. Basically, you're gonna want to push air out like if you were yawning. So it should sound kind of like like that. You push it out, and then you want to be able to like project that a little bit, like make a noise underneath of it, so it would be like you gotta push it out, make it work. So next, I guess I should talk about how you get that lower. There's ways you can do it.
I think that way is
I guess a lot is in mouth shapes, the way you're shaping your mouth. Whenever you're doing that outward yawn, notice how like your mouth is in a slight circle shape, but it's still pretty wide open. You're like, ugh. Well, you want to close that circle, and that'll change it to a lower tone, but you'll still be doing the same exact outward yawn thing. So instead of when you close your mouth, it should sound like and then to go even lower than that, you can either flip your tongue up to the top of your mouth and rest it there, or whenever you make that small circle shape with your mouth, squeeze your tongue with your lips. So like your mouth is pretty much closed and you're like folding your tongue. Whichever works better. But the progression is basically, if you just do the outward yawn, it would sound like if you close your mouth small, very small, it would be and then whenever you roll your tongue or flip it onto the roof of your mouth or squeeze it with your lips, whichever you prefer, whichever was most comfortable for you. I usually just flip my tongue onto the top of my mouth. It'll come out even lower because it'll mess with frequencies. It'll kind of act as like a wind block type thing. I don't really know how to explain it, but it'll sound really low, like and that's really basically all there is to it. Another good thing, try not to smoke too much, so that'll help you breathe better, and breathing's a really important part of it. Also, do not drink anything hot or anything cold. If you're gonna drink something, you should drink something room temperature. Coffee can be good, but just make sure it's not hot. Room temperature water. Don't drink anything acidic, like orange juice or anything. Alcoholic beverages, like liquor, that's really bad. Like beer probably won't have too much of an effect on it, but it'll probably still do something. Just try to stick with like things like warm tea or warm coffee or room temperature water. It'll help keep your throat from getting all dry and scratchy. So basically that's really all there is, the best I can explain it. So yeah, that's all.